All right, we're on to our first of two pins of the Hampshire Gilts 72 litters. This is lot 17, 18, and 19, 72, 7, 8, and 10. As I talked earlier on the Barras, these would be full sibs to the Whitney Stevenson Barra, fourth overall champion Hampshire at Perry, as well as Riley Hayden's reserve Hamp at Breeders' Cup, and then our son Brantley showed a gilt, very competitive all winter. Got along real well. Got a little injury there out of her hip. Did not show her at Perry. We grabbed a litter mate, showed her, was second in class. Those were the full sibs. The litter before this summer, she had Hall's Reserve Hamp, sixth overall, Ohio State Fair, Shikes Reserve Hamp Summer Type Conference, and then the summer before had Connor Schwartz's Reserve Hamp Bear at the Indiana State Fair, as well as everyone knows the boar we had in stud there. Awesome sow line we're building around. Goes back to that Click 285 Heimer sow sired by Eduardo. We're going to start off with lot 17. This is 72-7. This gilt here is honestly an almost an exact replica of the two gilts last year that Shikes and Halls had. Tall fronted, good looking, awesome pastern, great pattern. One that's when she gets there, she's the right kind. It's her in terms of bulk and power. We fed all five gilts this summer, or all four gilts, I guess, this winter, not summer, and got to see their maturity patterns. And she's the kind of gilt that looks like the gilt we showed in Perry, as well as the two gilts last year. As I said, long haul on this one, I think, is big time, because she's the big ring kind of gilt that's going to stay together and going to be very, very good in terms of a big one. Lots 18 is 72-8. She's the one that's ready to go. If you want to go show early, the gilt that maybe in the litter might be the best in terms of the June setting. Stout, burly, huge centered, really heavy skeleton in this litter. Comes and goes with width and power, and one that if you want to go jackpotting in April, she's going to be all they want to handle in the Hampshire ring, because she's got the muscle pattern, still mobile off both ends, and one that does offer a little bit more muscle, but not a bunchy, bowie hawked one by any means. She just got a little more power in this, and after seeing the way these fed last this winter, I guess she's a gilt that's gonna maintain that, gonna keep that, gonna be an easy keeping kind. 7210 is probably the gilt that 7210 and 7213 that's going to be in the next pin are the gilts that are the gilts that are probably the most similar to the full sib that we showed this winter, that I think won maybe 6 times or 4 to 6 times whenever we took her out. A very competitive full sib gilt there until she got injured in her hip. But this gilt here is one that we think is kind of the no-holes gilt in terms of her proportions. She comes at you with width. She's very secure. She's mobile. She's sound. Great rib shape, high-quality underline, and one that's going to stay good on her pasterns, and not going to dink out, and not going to be one you have to wait on. If you want a jackpot, or you want to show her in April, you want to show her in June, July, August, whatever, she's going to be the keeping kind that's going to maintain and be awfully, awfully good regardless, and have some sow power for darn sure.